Okay, I am here. I am good to go. Let's see. I want to try something before we go anywhere. Let's go here. Do we go here? So I need a bunch of EXP. I actually looked up good places to level up. You know, I don't know. I don't actually know which is better. You know what? Let's try and fight Hercules again. I bet I could do it. I'm not much fresher, but I just had cereal. And that's not encouraging. Okay. Yeah, so I can go to Halloweentown for EXP. Specifically, the truffles. I figured out the secret for the truffles. I thought you were supposed to use a specific spell on the truffles, but no, that's a different game. No, what you're supposed to do with the truffles is juggle them like 100 times. And I never knew that. So what I'm gonna do is try and juggle the current one. Apparently, if you get arrow, you can, like, turbo juggle them with no effort. But I don't know how doable that is. And if nothing else works, then either Halloweentown or there's actually a section near the inn, but I have to rescue Kyrie, or there's the Hades Cup. There's a bunch of different potential good ways for grinding. I had cereal right before this, and people are surprised I ate it so fast. I ate cereal really quickly. I have big spoons, I guess, and also, like, cereal was, of course, my, like, staple meal leading to, well, leading to in high school. So specifically, I would have to eat cereal in, like, half a minute or something, like, sometimes. I was not an early riser. I hated having to get up early for school. I have never been the kind of person to get up early. Anytime I have to, like, now that I'm adult, I'm adult. Now that I'm an adult, if I'm put in a situation where I have to get up early, sometimes I will just stay up late instead. Okay, so I don't want to hit this thing. Okay. I'm trying to... Oh, I can just push it. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Does it not work? Maybe I need one of the better air... Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is juggle this thing 100 times, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that with my current setup. So instead, we'll fight Cloud, I guess. Hi, Cloud. Oh yeah, I forgot to... Did anybody tell you you were Deal Hole Supreme? Because he is just not fun. Honestly, to some degree, he's harder than Hercules. Yeah, I'll chuck an ether at this if I have to.
Best you can do.
Oh. Good thing I got that off. Come on!
Give me your best shot.
I like games. I like games when you hit the dodge roll button, you actually don't take damage. Unfortunately, the dodge roll in this is like, you roll halfway out of their reach. Halfway. Okay. Yeah, he is straight up harder than Hercules. Hercules is just annoying because of his stupid invulnerability, so you have to chuck a goddamn barrel at him. I should probably use an ether. Can you buy ethers in this game? I don't remember. I hope you can. I'm gonna preemptively use one, just so I'm not screwed going into the Herc fight. I'll just get the rest of my mana back. Man, my eyes just dried up between games there. I guess really Opus Magnum, right before this was kind of, I'm not gonna say like a deal breaker, but damn it. Press the jump button instead of the dodge button. Yeah, you barely get mana back. I'm definitely gonna focus more on magic for the next round. Because I get nothing. Okay. You wanna... What do you want to get close to the ground so I can hit you? There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing 2. I think this is the first of 2 fights you get with Cloud. I thought I had to fight Cloud earlier. Like, right before the, Cerberus fight. Or did that not go off? I don't remember. I don't actually remember if I had to fight, Cloud as part of that setup or not. Okay. Giving them barrels.
Come on. Take that.
Okay. Oh, this is good. I don't know how many barrels I get. Good opportunity for healing. Uh-oh. I hope they give me more barrels. Otherwise, this is very quickly going to become an unwinnable fight.
Hey, come on. This is it. This is it.
Oh. Stop it with the spitty bullshit. Or, you just have to run out of barrels, and he stays permanently mortal. Nope!
Hey, give up yet? Come on.
There we go. And this will give me Aurora.
This is it.
And that'll make my life a lot easier. Okay, thank you.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Yeah, I knew I was fresher, mostly. The Herc fight isn't so bad, it's just whether or not you get Stun locked, frustratingly. Okay, so we got Herc's shield.
Wow! And I didn't even hold back!
Now I finally know what you mean about strength of heart. Mine comes from Donald and Goofy.
Come again?
If we stick together, we're unbeatable. Not even Hercules stands a chance. With these guys beside me, I'm ready for anything.
But that's not exactly what...
Of course. Your friends give you strength. Isn't that right, Phil? The three of you together make great heroes. And as a team, I'm sure you can overcome anything.
Okay, so we also got Olympia. And Yellow Trinity, which is what we came here for. Alright, so I'll want to do the Hades Cup, but let's do this. Yeah, the reason why you want to do the Hades Cup is if you can fight the Rock Titan, he's worth 4,000 EXP, which is apparently amazing amazing grinding. But let's at least get Aurora first. Oh! We found the keyhole for this place. Is it mandatory to open that keyhole? I don't actually know. Well, that was anticlimactic. Anywho, let's go. Yep. Let's tighten my microphone before I go anywhere. There we go. So Phil hated Achilles for his heel, but Herc has barrels. Yep. Real, No. Oh, right. I have to go outside for whatever reason to warp out of here. Phil was voiced by Danny DeVito, right? I think he was. That's very appropriate. Okay, so we're going back here. Oh, I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 2 and actually being able to gummy ship around. Because the gummy ships in this was just so boring. Okay, we want to go down to the hole. Yeah, Phil was Danny DeVito. 90s Disney was so smart about who they chose for voice actors. Like, I barely care about modern Disney films, honestly. The voice actors aren't bad, but I feel like Gilbert Gottfried for Zazu... Was it Zazu or Iago? It was Iago. I don't remember who Zazu was. But, Danny DeVito was just such a perfect choice for Phil, and like a bunch of other things, I don't know. Okay. So now we have access to this. I don't think I've ever been in this room. Then we should probably figure out how many Dalmatians I've got left. Because I'm not too interested in going out of my way for the Dalmatians. But I will if I have to. We obtain the power of wind. Alright, I forgot you can fly in here. The camera does not like it if you do, though. How do I go down? That's how I go down. See, the famous actor's voice actor thing got really big with Genie and Robin Williams. That's another good, amazing combo. The interesting thing is, yeah, that's kind of fallen off over the years. Though, I want to say there are less household name actors now. Like, there are a bunch of, like, action hero guys, but I can't think of any, like, particularly mega actors like Robin Williams and... I mean, maybe this is just my 90s perspective. Because, obviously, we've got, like, the Marvel Universe popularizing, like, a bunch of characters. But as characters? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so I've got Aurora now. Do I go grind for a little bit? In Halloweentown. Yeah, let's go back to Hollow Bastion. Yeah, Vin Diesel and Bradley Cooper voice Groot and Rocket. That's a good point. I don't know. I don't know where my, I don't have a good point here. I'd have to, like, think about it harder to be able to properly express why this feels like, kind of a change in industry. I think, honestly, it might just be quantity. There are just more actors and more voice actors and whatnot. So oftentimes you see people typecast for a role. And they hold that role. Whereas, like, say what you want, but, say what you want about Robin Williams being a comedy genius and, you know, beloved by all. But he was in a lot of things. More than just, like, comedy. He was in some, like, fairly deep bits. Well, it feels like I do more damage. I have gained, like, 4 levels since I was last here. I mean, we do have some decent people. Like, I don't really like most of Keanu Reeves' movies, but I love him as a person. I think he is probably one of the cooler actors on the market right now. Vin Diesel kind of goes in the same bin. Okay. So what kicked my... Oh, nothing kicked my ass. I just kept getting lost. I think the closest thing was Nick Cage. Yeah, but I don't think anybody could sit down and say Nick Cage counts as quality. Oh, right, I was gonna look into Dalmatians. What are my thoughts on Benedict Cumberbatch? I think he's a good actor. Maybe? So I haven't actually seen Benedict Cumberbatch in a lot of things. I didn't like him in Star Trek, but that's just because I did not like that movie. I thought it was lame. Part of it is because I'd already seen the Source episode, and it just felt like a bad imitation that also wanted to just be like the previous movie. I don't know. I really, really liked him as Doctor Strange. Mainly because they're making him kind of a nice... He's the straight man for a lot of jokes, which is really satisfying. I think a big part of them pulling back from celeb voice acting was the voice actor strike a few years back. Did that really hit the celebrity voice actors, though? Because they're not part of the voice actors guilds. Like, I know the voice actors strike was actually more of an issue for games. So he's good in the Sherlock Holmes. I didn't like Sherlock Holmes. I think that's part of the reason why my, like, opinion on Benedict Cumberbatch is a little here and there, is I didn't actually enjoy him. I didn't enjoy Sherlock Holmes at all. He was a great actor for Sherlock Holmes. And he like handled his role incredibly well, but I really don't like. Who's the writer? Who's the writer for Sherlock? So what about The Hobbit? I mean, he made a good Smaug, but I wouldn't say he was a notable Smaug. I also didn't like The Hobbit. I actually haven't even seen the third Hobbit movie. I didn't even get to, didn't get to see it. I didn't bother with it. Didn't care. I saw the first 2 Hobbit movies, and I was like, these are fun, but really stupid. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, it's some kind of like weird... Yeah, Stephen Moffat. There we go. I do not like Stephen Moffat at all. I didn't like any of his... No, I liked a couple of his Doctor Who episodes. But, like, I was friends with a lot of Doctor Who fans in high school and college. And, like, it felt like they worshipped him. And so whenever I, like, voiced, like, yeah, I don't really like this... they always got, like, really pissy at me. And so, like, I'm kind of nervous voicing my... my... Not disdain... My disinterest, I guess, in the guy's works. But so when I was watching Sherlock, I liked the first couple episodes, and then I realized that it was painting itself into weird corners that, like, it couldn't come back from, and I was like, oh, okay. So when they did the whole faking the death thing, I was just like, nope, this has lost me. Have I ever seen Lord of War with Nick Cage? No. I would love to do some kind of goofy, like, Nick Cage movie night thing, but I know I can't do that. I'm also not much of a movie buff, to be totally honest. Like, I will watch movies generally for the aesthetics more than anything else. Like, I'm a huge fan of, like, animated films and CG. Okay, so where am I? I'm here, I guess. I don't know, I'm just wandering around at this point. Okay. Moffat's hated at this point. He's killed too many characters in Doctor Who. Good! Finally, people understand my perspective. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of Ori Halcom. I should probably figure out what Ori Halcom even does in this game. So, do I prefer the animated Doctor Strange movie from 2008 or the new one? Absolutely the new one. I did not enjoy the old one that much. It was gorgeous, but the plot was stupid. Even though the plot was, like, almost the same, they were very derivative of each other, and I loved the 2D visual effects in the animated film. The writing for it was definitely subpar. Probably Aurora. Yeah, I think I might just go magic next run. Like, I liked the effects in, I liked the effects in the most recent Doctor Strange movie. I thought they were very pretty. They looked better in 2D. Let's see, can I... Okay, so I can't get this thing to come back up. I was about to think it would be kind of rad. Oh. I guess I needed to do that. Did I? No. I wanna... No, that doesn't do anything for me. Okay, I gotta lower that somewhere else. This looks like a dead end. Can I... Where can I take this? Or did I take this one? No, I've already taken this one. I want to go inside. Doctor Strange or John Constantine? I actually don't think I've seen John Constantine. I don't think I'm aware of who he is. I'm trying to think. The name is familiar, but can't place a face or a movie or a comic or anything to who and what and where. I'll be totally honest, just for the Doctor Strange mythos. I actually don't like Doctor Strange that much in the comics. I've read an inordinate amount of Marvel comics over the years, just because their online archives are awesome. So I used to read a lot of Marvel comics, and pretty much any time there was a plotline with Doctor Strange, the plotline was stupid and boring. The only time I think I liked him was in, I really liked Doctor Strange in Civil War, because he was kind of a neutral party. And so he was kind of babysitting, effectively Captain America's side. But, like, before Captain America even signed on. Which was kind of cool. I don't know. I like Civil War in the comics. It made a lot more sense. Civil War in the movie universe was definitely hammed in. Doctor Strange or Dr. Manhattan? I did not like Watchmen that much. I enjoyed Rorschach, but I actually found the rest of I found the rest of the universe for the Watchmen, the rest of the plot, to be kinda not dull. I hated everyone. I hated Night Owl. I hated his girlfriend. I found Dr. Manhattan to be just kind of this shitty character. Like, I understood his motivations, but I hated the movie. I made the mistake of watching The Watchmen hours after I read the entire comic book. Like, one of my friends was a huge comic book nerd, which is weird because he was like this gruff, like, Irish guy that absolutely hated everything, but put a comic book in front of him and he was happy. It was in my art classes, and so he just freely lent me his copy of Watchmen, and I gladly was like, sure, I'll read this, because I was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie. He's like, no, read the comics first. I'm glad he had me do so, but I kind of wish he hadn't, because yeah, I didn't enjoy the movie much. Visually, it got a lot across, and they had some really good moments. But it just didn't feel as good. I don't know. Where am I even going at this point? I'm just going places. I don't even remember going to half these places my original playthrough. Well, I'm just gonna let you guys fight that. I'll be over here. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Are they coming back? Well, that's just annoying. I guess I'll go over here for a second. Maybe if I go over here. Oh boy. Should probably win. These guys wreck me. Oh, you know what I haven't checked in a while? I have no idea what accessories I have on. I should see if I have some better, like, I should see if I have any better, like, defensive accessories. Sora. Oh, yeah. What is my defense? It's 25. Strength and defense. So Raven's Claw would be helpful. HP and strength. HP and defense. Yeah, I guess Raven's Claw. Pumpkinhead's pretty damn good. So what's better, Pumpkinhead or Olympia? I think Olympia might actually be better. Let's see. Cancel summon power, raise defense. Okay, Olympia is a flat upgrade from Pumpkinhead. Awesome. I think I was just going back here. Because I just wanted to go out to reset those enemies so that they weren't hanging out below. Oh. Alright. Guess it resets this. I just want the chest. Oh, but there's a lift that I've got to change or something. I don't really remember. Top 5 video game adaptation movies. Not much. Why? Why did they just leave? There we go. Yeah, I'm just one-shotting them now. Let's see. The top video game movie adaptions. I really don't have a good answer on that one. Hey, so we can finally take this lift wherever it goes. Yeah, I don't think I've got a good answer for you on that one. Most video game adaptions are terrible. Like, I heard the Ratchet and Clank movie was pretty bad. I was not a big fan of the Doom movie, the, like, 10 minutes I saw of it. The Resident Evil movies are just bad.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes. The keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun this world.
What do I care? The darkness holds no power over me. Rather, I will use its power to rule all worlds.
Such confidence.
Oh. Ah. Impossible. The princesses of Heart are all here. It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
The king's fools are here. I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses.
Oh, so we're right outside the Maleficent boss fight. Or is this just...
I'm afraid you're too late. Any moment now, the final keyhole will be unsealed. This world will be plunged into darkness. It is unstoppable.
We'll stop it. After coming this far, there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
You poor, simple fools. You think you can defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil!
Oh, okay. This is not the same Maleficent fight. I was concerned for a second this is the real Maleficent fight, which I am... Whoop, let's get out of... Let's not be near that. Thank you, camera. Work with me. Work with me. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, Olympia itself is just such a stunning difference in quality here. I'm just gonna grab all the money. I'm not actually sure if I have much of a use for it. Ow! Okay, there we go. So we have to take down her stupid rock. So is this a fight where she goes dragon mode? I think she switches rooms. If I remember right, there's... If I remember right, there's like some kind of transition. This might be the fight where she goes dragon mode, at which point I'm fucked. Because I'm not prepped for that fight. I've done that fight. I know what happens. It's not pretty. There we go. Because I know she goes dragon mode. But I don't think it's immediate. Yeah, the Maleficent dragon fight, I think, is the hardest of all of the fights in this series for me. You're prepped for that fight. I have ethers. You're right, I do have ethers. I hate using ethers on anything, though. I'm the stingiest RPG player ever. In fact, I think I get through most JRPGs without ever even touching ether. I guess if I really need to, I can farm the shield guys now. They're not bad EXP. Oh. Okay, there we go. There she goes. I think she moves, though. This doesn't look like... No, this is the right room. I might be lucky. Yeah, this is too small of a room. Okay, perfect. Please tell me there's a... Yeah, there it is. I knew there was a save point. Because I remember retrying this one... Not... a small amount of times. If we get our ass kicked, I'll head back to Olympia and see if I can do Hades Cup.